The ship doesn't sink because it's surrounded by water. It sinks when the water gets in. Not even an entire ocean can sink a ship. Only the small amount of water that gets inside. So be careful who you let into your life. So what does this mean, guys? We can't really pick family, right? Because God gave them to us. Maybe because if we could pick them, we wouldn't. Maybe, I don't know, right? So, but what that means, though, you do have control over who you allow into your life. So if I asked you right now, and you don't have to answer it by any means, but who is that person that every time they're around, you just kind of like, oh my gosh, here we go again, right? They don't need to be in your life. You're an adult, you get to choose who gets to be in your energy. And just as we feel people's positive energies, we also feel negative. So someone can bring you up or they can bring you down. But again, only if you put the keyword into the chat. Only if you let them. Good job, Jen. So some or allow it. Thank you. So I want you to really take a good look. And you also, here's the other saying, this kind of goes along with this one. You are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. And I'm not kidding you. Do the math. No, literally right now. Write down the 5 people that you hang out with most of the time. I'll give you 20 seconds. That should be enough, 4 seconds per person. And then later on today, I want you to write down the amount of money you think they make. And I want you to divide it by 5. And I want you to see if you're right there. So if you want to change your income, you have to change your circle. I'm not saying to give up on your best friend because your best friend is broke. I'm just saying don't discuss business ideas with them. Have a whole new circle for business. And then the people who don't wish good on you, and it's 3:33 and my phone just lit up. And if there are people around you that you can just feel their energy and you know that they don't have your best interest at heart, but you keep let them lingering around in your life, those people you have to cut out. Because if not, they will sink your ship. Never ask a broke friend how to make $1 million. They will tell you it's impossible because they don't know how to do it. Why didn't our parents teach us how to be billionaires? Why doesn't our teachers teach us how to be billionaires? Because they don't know how. Not only they don't know how, but if you probably told them like, oh, I'm gonna be a billionaire when I grow up, they probably told you it's not possible. It's not because it's not possible. Many people have done it. It's because it's impossible for them because they cannot see the possibility because they've never done it. So be very careful. I just don't discuss. I have amazing friends who are broke. I just don't discuss business ideas with them. I never ask their opinion about it. I just do my thing. Business is business and personal is personal. I'm not saying to cut those people out of your life. I'm just saying don't ask for their advice. The same goes for the elderly. They should be respected, but you don't have to follow all of their advice because times and genes change. What couldn't be done back then can be done today. So my grandma, who's still alive, love her. She was born in 1934. Imagine if I told my grandma that one day I'm going to FaceTime her from America. Right? On a cell phone, right? So think of it this way. What happened in their generation and what's happening in our generation is very different. I'm not telling you to be disrespectful. I would never disrespect my grandma. I'm just also not going to ask for her advice. Now, in my culture, I don't know your family, but in my culture and my family very freely, without asking, give you their opinion. So I just nod. And I'm like, yes, grandma, yes, what a great idea. Thank you so much for your advice. And then I'll go on and I live my life the way I see fit. Break the rules, but not the law. It's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. You can ask my team how many times I push it. There is no for me. I ask until they just out of like freaking their own, just put them out of their own misery, they say yes. So also I feel like sometimes whoever created the rule to that specific thing or the law, or I should say rule because I never break the law. I don't have a parking ticket to my name, but the rules of the game I push all the time because somebody created that who only saw the possibility in that specific way, and that's how we all supposed to play the game. And I disagree with that, so I push the rule all the time. Whether you think you can do it or you think you can't, you're right. That's Henry Ford. So when I heard this quote, I was like, whoa, I'm the one who tell myself that I believe I can, and I'm also the one who tell myself I believe I can't. And then if you believe you can, then you need to ask yourself why. Why do I believe that I can do that? Because either way, you're right. So if you want a different result, you have to change your mind because either way, you're right. We are all living in cages with the doors wide open. Did you hear me? We all live in cages with the doors wide open. So George Lucas, is this quote literally changed my life. The question is, who put you there? So something happened in your childhood or in your life recently or maybe a long time ago, and that's when you accepted it. You accepted that you're too young or you're too dumb or you're too uneducated or you're too woman or you're too old or you're too broke or you're too what? Too late. What is that cage that you put yourself in and you accepted it? The door is wide open. You can walk out at any time.